Welcome all of you. In online teaching learning process, we have started paper number 4, analytical chemistry, and we have seen unit number 1st, introduction to analytical chemistry. In this unit, we have seen importance of analysis, analytical processes, qualitative and quantitative techniques, then methods of analysis, sampling of solids and liquids and gases, then about the errors and their types, determinate error, indeterminate error, then methods of expressing accuracy, absolute and relative error, then about the significant figure, mean, median, standard deviation. And in this lecture we will see numerical problems regarding this. So problem number 1, the result of an analysis was determined as 15.755 gram, while the accepted value, that is true value, is 15.875 gram. Then find out the absolute error and relative error per thousand. Then we know that absolute error is nothing but difference between true value and observed value. So this difference 15.875 minus 15.755, that is 0.12. So this is the absolute error, and relative error is equal to absolute error divided by true value into 1000. So when we putting this value 0.12 into 1000 divided by 15.875, the answer is 7.559 ppt. So these are the calculations regarding absolute error and relative error. Then in second problem, how many significant figures does each of the following numbers have? Then first is a 4.20 into 10 raised to 10. So in this case, significant figures are these three significant figures. Then in second problem, significant figures are, that is 0.02765. so here significant figures are 4. In third, 5000.0. in the significant figures are all these 5. Then in this problem, significant figures are 0.004, only one significant figure, and last one, there are total 4 significant figures. Then calculate significant figures in this problem. 21.698 minus 20.803, and the answer is, when we take minus of these two values, we are getting 0.895. so this value contains 3 significant figures. And fourth problem, analysis of a given quantity gave the following 7 values. Assuming the error to be random ones, calculate the mean. So problem is regarding the mean. First value 46.62, second 46.47, 46.64, 46.76, 46.53, 46.60 and 46.71. Then mean, we know that mean is equal to summation of all the values divided by number of observations. So here we take summations of all the values, and there are total numbers are 7. So total summation 326.33 divided by 7, answer is 46.619. By using scientific calculator or regular calculator, we can calculate mean. In exam you can use all the calculators, that is scientific or normal calculator, but scientific is good for, because in scientific calculator we can know all the entries. Then problem 5, the percentage of constituent A in a compound ABr 22.61, 22.64, 22.54, 22.53 percentage. Calculate the mean deviation and relative mean deviation. So first we calculate mean. Mean means summation of all the values divided by number of observations. So mean is a 22.58. So deviation from the mean from all the values, so mean is a 22.61, first value 22.58. Then when we take the mean, that is 22.61 minus 22.58, so deviation from mean is a 22.58. and first value 22.61. so first difference is 0.03, second difference 0.06, second value, third value minus 0.04, and last value minus 0.05. so when we take the summation, because regardless of sign we here didn't consider the signs, then summation is a 0.18. so mean deviation is 0.18 divided by number of observations, that is 0.045, and relative mean deviation means mean deviation into 100 divided by their mean 22.58. so this is a 0.1993 percentage, and in parts per thousand 1.993 ppt parts per thousand. Then calculate median from following data. First value is, suppose marks of first candidate 17, second candidate 32, then third candidate 35, fourth candidate 33, fifth candidate 15, sixth candidate 21. Then for median, first we arrange all the values in descending or ascending. Suppose here we are ascending, order is 15, 17, 21, 32, 33 and 35. so the median is the n plus 1 divided by 2, that is 6 plus 1 divided by 2, because n means total number of observations. so 7 by 2, that is 3.5th atom. so median is value of 3.5th atom, that is value of third atom plus value of fourth atom divided by 2. so third value is 21, fourth is 32. when we make summations, 53 divided by 2, that is 26.5 marks is the median. Then next example, there are following 7 observations of the analysis, find the mean and median. so these are the observations. so first we are arranging these observations in ascending order, that is 37, 42, 44, 45, 47, 49 and 58. then we taking mean, summation of all the values divided by number of observations. so summation 322 divided by 7, that is mean is a 46, and median is number of observations plus 1 divided by 2, 8, that is 8 divided by 2 is fourth atom, and so median is a fourth atom, and which is the fourth atom, that is 45. so 45 is the median. Then calculate the standard deviation for a measurement in which the errors in 5 consecutive observations are, that is first value 0.0121, 0.025, 0.01, 0.015 and 0.018. so here observations are like this. First we calculate the mean of all the values by taking summations, that is summation is a 0.0801 divided by 5, then mean is a 0.01602, and then calculate the mn minus m square value for each observation, that is 0.0121 minus 0.01602, and after squaring this we are getting this answer. We are taking all this and summation is 0.006345. then standard deviation is square root of summation of mn minus m square divided by m. so mn minus m square summation is like this, and number of observations 5. so square root of this value and square root value is 0.011265. so this is the standard deviation. Then problem number 9, two observers obtain the following results. Observer first having these results 15.4, 15.42, 15.44, and second 15.01, 15.20 and 15.08. calculate the precision and accuracy of both the observers. so first reading observations are 15.40, 42 and 44. then when we are taking summations 46.26. so this is the summation. then we are taking mean value summation of all the values divided by number of observations, that is 15.42. Then we are taking, that is mn minus m value. Mn 15.40 minus m means mean. So first value is 0.02, second 0.00 and 0.02. And when we are taking square, then these are the values, and summation is a 0.0008. Then when we are taking sigma square, that is standard deviation square. So standard deviation square is equal to, or when we calculate the standard deviation, we know that square root of mn minus m square divided by n1. So mn minus m square divided by n1 is calculated. So here when we put all the summations, that is 0.0008 divided by 3, so this answer is a 0.000267. And for standard deviation we take square root of this value, so standard deviation is a 0.01633. And for coefficient of variation, the equation is standard deviation into 100 divided by mean, and the answer is 0.1059. So first observer coefficient of variation is 0.1059, and for second observer the observations are like this: 15.01, 15.20 and 15.08. then summation 45.29. when we take the mean of second observer, the mean is a 15.097, and when we take mn minus m and mn minus m square, and these are the values which will be calculated by using calculators, and by squaring the summation is a 0.018467. and for sigma square, these values are summation of this mn minus m square by number of observations, and the value is 0.00616. and standard deviation is square root of all these observations, that is 0.078458. then coefficient of variation is standard deviation into 100 divided by mean, and value is 0.520. so here coefficient of variation for first observer is smaller, that is 0.1. First observer coefficient of variation is 0.1059 and second 0.520. so his measurements are more precise and accurate. So observer first is a more precise and accurate as compared to observer second, which will be calculated by using coefficient of variation. And in last problem we will see, in triplicate gravimetric determination, the precipitates are found to weight. First weight is a 0.3417 gram, 0.3342 gram and 0.3426 gram. Then calculate the mean deviation and determine whether any data should be eliminated. So number of observations, first 0.3417, 0.3342, 0.3426, summation is a 1.0185, and deviation is from mean all the values, because first we calculate the mean, summation of all divided by 3.3395, and from deviations we are getting these values, and their summation is a 0.0106. so mean deviation is summation of all these divided by number of observations, 0.0106 divided by 3, and mean deviation 0.00353. now here mean deviation into 4 is equal to 0.0141, because we are taking 4 observations. Since all the deviations, namely 0.0022, 0.0053 and 0.0031 are less than 4D value, that is 0.0141, hence all the values are acceptable. By using this, we calculated all the value mean and mean deviation, and for acceptable purpose we have taken 4 times the mean deviation value. So all these values are within the range, so which are acceptable. So this is about the examples regarding introduction to analytical chemistry, and here we have completed unit number first, introduction to analytical chemistry. So thank you all of you for listening this lecture.